Hey, what's going on, guys? Benji back here again, and today's going to be a different kind of video for you guys. Today, instead of it being just a strictly analysis or a trade analysis, I'm going to go over how I messed up this morning and how I corrected myself. So, I basically totally didn't follow any of my rules this morning, and it cost me a lot. Let's just say that. It cost me a lot. Luckily, it is actually not, the day's not over. It's 12:50, and I'm green 2 grand on the day, so I'm most likely done. But let's just say I was green $3,000 to $4,000, like 3.5K, unrealized. Didn't lock anything, and actually went red this morning. This was probably around 10 a.m. From 9:30 to 10, I was up 3.5, down probably like 40 or 50 bucks. And the reason why is, I'm about to go into the reason why. So instead of it, I'm not really going to go over like why I took entries, but I'm going to tell you guys what happened. So the main two trades were MYOS and BTN. Both of these, BTN and MYOS, had very similar news. They had partnering news, like MYOS had partner news with Get Healthy Store. BTN had partner news with Marcus Theaters. So we've been noticing partner news runs. They've been running like yesterday, CIDM, day before, NNDM. We've been noticing these plays run. So I had it in my head that, wow, I've really folded on CIDM and NNDM. I only made like 2-3 grand off both those days. I need to make up for that. And by me thinking that, I was setting myself up for failure because I didn't come up with a game plan. I didn't come up with the idea like, oh, I'm just going to size in more on my buys and then just scale out like I usually do. Instead, I had the mindset of, okay, I'm going to buy here and then hold until I see a certain amount of gain and sell there. That is not the way you want to trade. You want to trade by looking at the chart, by using the chart to your advantage. I was not doing that. As we can see, I had a ton of trades today. We're not even going to focus on all this because today's just been a day where I wasn't following my rules, corrected myself, started following my rules, became profitable. So here, bottom of the support, I was in a little less than 10,000 shares, and normally what would happen is we're going to look at this chart's exact same minute time frame. So I bought down here. What I usually do is look for high a day and start selling, start scaling out in the ask. So if I will follow my rules, I would have started scaling around 132 because the high of day was right market open, 133, 132. And then also pre-market high was $1.37. So I would have been scaling out $1.33, $1.37, basically been all out up here at some point. That's what I normally would have done. If I was trading this yesterday, I would have done it. But this morning, I didn't take any shares. I took 100 shares off on this candlestick right here. 100 shares. That's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. I really thought if this broke high, it would just keep going, keep going, keep going. Like, I wanted this move right here. I wanted the move that was going on here to happen right out of the gates. And I wanted to be in the move because I felt like making more money. That's literally the only reason why. I felt like making more money. So I didn't follow my rules. I wasn't being logical. So I ended up just realizing that I messed up. Started scaling out on this candlestick, this big red candlestick. Basically was all out down here. Basically break-even trade. Didn't really make anything, didn't really lose anything. I think I was red a little bit, actually. And keep in mind, up here, when it reached $1.40, I was up close to like 1.5K. Like, I was up there. I could have easily locked in a $1,000 winner. But I didn't. And I paid the price. I didn't follow my rules. I paid the price. This wasn't even it, though. BTN, this thing was even worse. So I actually added this pre-market. I had a really good feeling about this, and I had it pre-market. As you can see, $1.85, $1.85, $1.90, $2, $2.10, $2 again. I was in pretty heavy. I think I had close to like 10,000 shares again. I was in pretty heavy, and it just didn't work out. I was basically looking at the daily chart. I thought this had a ton of room. I thought we could really see $3, maybe even a halter. Like yesterday, PHUN, that thing right out of the gate started just going off and halting. I thought this would happen for BTN because it's a low flow, 52-week high volume. I had a lot of confidence on this one, and I had too much confidence. I did the exact same thing that I did on MYOS on BTN. I actually did this on, I traded BTN before MYOS. So this was my first trade. I had the exact same mindset where I wanted to make a certain amount of money, a ton of money, and not even care about technicals. So I was just waiting. I was up $2,000 when it was at 220. I was up over $2,000. But I was waiting. I was like, okay, let's go. 220? Yeah, 240 is a pre-market high. If it can get above 240, it's going to $3. Like I really believe that it would get above 240. And when you're trading, you don't want to trade with belief. You want to trade the technicals. In reality, I should have been scaling because I was up $2,000. I was up a very solid amount. And for it to just start, it didn't even rip really. It was getting mediocre volume, very slow movement. Like there wasn't any serious positive buying flow going through. It was just it was average. Nothing insane, nothing crazy about it. So I didn't scale any, started scaling basically 5 to 10 cents above entry. I think I had an average of like 192, basically all out 196. That's horrible. That is so bad. I was up $2,000, ended this trade up roughly about $200. I think, yeah, 187 from $2,000 to 187. I was up $3.5 thousand by 10 a.m. Unrealized. Didn't lock in any of it. Ended up only taking a $180 winner, and I actually traded MYS again, and I was actually red on MYS. So I was up pretty much $200 by 10 a.m. Mentally, I was not there. I was not okay. I really was upset with myself. I could, for some reason, I had this like mental block going on in my head. I was like, why is this not working? Why did I just lose all this gain? I had such good gains. Why didn't I take anything? And I had to take a step back. I had to leave my setup, go walk down the hall, use the bathroom, just think about things. I didn't want to watch tickers or anything. I just wanted to think. And I realized that I was trading off the idea of making money instead of trading off of a chart. That's a key thing in trading. To become a successful trader, you want to trade off the chart. You shouldn't care about money. Money, like, making a gain, that's just a plus. You have to trade the chart. For example, looking back MYOS. Looking back MYOS. If I traded this like I normally do, following my rules, scaling out at high days, I'd be up. I would have taken all of my profit by probably 140. Like I'd be out all the way by 140. Yeah, I'd miss out on the 4 extra cents, but I'd be out. I'd be sitting with a happy profit, and I wouldn't have felt how I did at 10 a.m. So when I realized that I wasn't even paying attention to the chart and I was just paying attention to my profits, my whole day changed. And here you can see just a ton. I basically just went off with scalping. MYOS was having a serious amount of volume momentum. I thought this would be today's NNDM, today's CIDM. So I was scalping this thing like crazy. Every pullback we got to the 8 EMA, taking it, scalping it, taking it, scalping it, taking it, scalping it. Like I was taking this thing. I was up like $700 at one point, but I gave like 300 of it back. Oh well, whatever. Good trade, 400 bucks. Next, PDSB. This thing, 700 bucks. Let's see what I did. This thing, great movement here. Took some here, scalped it, high day. Took my profits, selling on the asks. Came right back down, entered on the support run. Kind of like created a little support down here. Broke above support, flagged here, entered on the flag, sold on high day on the ask. Came right back down. Like, yeah, this thing, if I'm being honest, it's not strong. Every time it broke high day, sold off, sold off, sold off. So I was playing like I usually do. Every time we break to a new high, sell, sell, sell. That's what I was doing. Hitting my sells, hitting basically my PTs. Right here, just very small little scalps. But I was following my plan. I was doing what I usually do, following my rules. SNCA, again, follow my rules. Just look at the sheer amount of trades I made. Like, I don't expect you guys to the trade as much as I do. Like, take these, like, a lot of this is just scaling in, though. Just keep that in mind. I'm scaling in, I'm scaling out. I'm not just like entering, exit, entering, exit, entering, exit. I'm buying, I'm buying, I'm buying, I'm buying, I'm buying. And then I'm taking, I'm taking, I'm taking, I'm taking. And then I've realized a new entry where I buy, 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 buy. And then take, take, take. So it's not just like I'm a crazy scalper. It's more that I like to scale into my positions. And this is how I trade. This is how I make my money. I don't make my money by hoping. I hope no one makes their money by hoping they're going to win. You make money by identifying a chart and executing. That's what I did. Second half of the day, up $2,000. So this morning, if I just ended and decided to not trade, today would have been a loss. Today would have been an L, a big L in my books. But I pushed through and got my rhythm back and became green. So basically today was just a big lesson for me, a big learning day to always follow my rules and don't try to change it up because I want to make more money. If anything, to make more money, I need to go in with bigger position sizes. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to share with you guys. This video is probably longer than I anticipated, but I hope you guys learned something from what I just said. I want you guys, if I had to summarize what I said, just write down your rules on a piece of paper, on a Word document. Look at them every day before the market opens. Get them memorized. Imprint them in your mind and follow them to a T. Because if you're a trader that doesn't have rules, you're a chicken without a head. Like you're a person without eyes. Like you need to have direction in trading or else you will lose. So pick your rules, have a set number of rules that you're going to follow, what kind of trades you take, what type of exits you set, what your stop losses will be, and follow them, and then you'll win. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe, please. It means the world to me. And again, if you guys ever have any questions, just feel free to DM me on Discord. Link is in the description. I will see you guys in the next video.